Hi everyone, it's Ariane, and I know I haven't done a video in a long time. It's just because I wasn't really set up and I was finding it difficult to do my videos. So I got a new camera, so I'm trying it out, and I thought I would do a layout share. These are my layouts that I made with the April Scraptastic kit called Worth Wondering. So these are the ones that I made. I did add quite a bit of stuff from my stash this time around with the kit. I got the kit and the add-on. So let me show you what I've made. This is the first layout that I made. And like I have some flair. This was from Scraptastic, but it's an older one. These are wood veneers from Studio Calico. This twine was from one of the kits as well, but not this month's. This is a doily, a Wilton doily from my stash. The background paper is from the kit, and the matting as well. I matted the photos on the craft cardstock and then on the paper. And the alpha was from my stash as well. It's really cute. I love this glitter alpha. And let me see, what's it called? Glitter foam stickers. They're the boho ones by American Crafts, and I really love those. These are the chipboard pendants that came, actually cork that came in the kit, and this was from one of the sheets of paper, and I cut it out, and this was from the kit, and the bows are from the kit, and I put it on a little printable die cut there for some layering. And this flare is from the kit, and this is another label that I cut out with my silhouette printing cut. These are from my stash. The camera's from my stash. What I did is I heat embossed the cameras with some gold embossing powder from Recollections, and then I sprinkled my layout with some Heidi Swapp Gold Lame. So that was my first layout, and I really like it. I think it's so cute. This photo is an old photo, taken in 1997. Me and my husband and his grandfather and my newborn. Bradley was just a week old there. So cute. I love that photo. And then this is another one that I made. I used a bunch of old stuff from my stash in this one. Like, I used some rub-ons here. These are some from Bo Bunny, and they're really old. But I thought I'd add them since I was using a cardstock from the kit. I cut out some of the flowers out of the flower paper, and I use those same gold glitter foam thickers. And these are little Maggie Holmes stickers. Sorry, my hands are shaking. And again, this is a rub-on, and some buttons from my stash, and a little tiny heart of cork, and a paper clip that had come in one of the kits. I'm not sure which one. And this ribbon here, it's just a paper that I folded and distressed to make it look like a ribbon. And I used, for the hearts that I stenciled here, I used a stencil that I got at my local scrapbook store, and they make them themselves. And this is a flare from the kit, as well as some buttons and doilies from my stash. But this is the stencil that I used. I purchased it at my local scrapbook store, and that's what I use. to add with some gold, just some gold ink. Color box, archival gold. That's what I used. So that's that layout. I hope you like it. This one also, put it on cardstock, on that minty green cardstock. And I was kind of struggling with this kit. I don't know why. I ended up, you know, using it completely. I totally killed the kit. But this was one of my first layouts, and I ended up just cutting strips and making them into banners. I'd done that for other layouts, and it started to get me going on getting my layouts and giving me inspiration. I used some really old paper from my stash that's really thin, like it was, it's like from a scrapbook pad that I got like 12 years ago when I was scrapbooking. I scrapbooked for about 6 months 12 years ago, and then I stopped, and I still had that in my stash, and I thought that would be perfect to make flowers. So I used the Tim Holtz tattered flower die to make those, and just a little brad to put in the center, and I sprayed them with my Heidi Swapp mist to make the paper match, because it was kind of like a corally color, but it wasn't, you know, the nicest pattern, so I just sprayed them, and that's how I used it up. And I outlined all my banners with gray, if you can see there, just some gray Sharpie marker. I used some bling that I got at the dollar store, strip of bling, and this is from the sticker sheet, and this was in the kit as well. And the camera was in the kit, and I just put a piece of black bling in the center. And this was from the kit, this sticker and that sticker as well. And I used a brad that I had in my stash, and these are from my stash too. And you can see this corner here again, stickers from the sticker sheet that came in the kit, and another flower with a brad from my stash. These are the butterflies that came in the kit, and the cork heart came in the kit, and these are just from my stash. And I added some bling to the center of the butterflies. I found like that it was missing something. And then I made the title up with some letters and words that I had in my stash. The love of a family is life's greatest blessing, so that's my title. And this cork piece came in the stash. And then I have one of those Technique Tuesdays flare stamp set, and it has this one, and I usually cut it bigger, but I use my 3/4 inch punch to cut it out and emboss this and put it on top, and I thought it looked really good that way. And this is my husband's family, his mom and his brother who passed away, and his mom's second husband. Yeah, so it was a really special layout, and I really enjoyed making it. And this one here, this is when I was still kind of struggling, and I decided to do it kind of mixed media, and I really didn't like it when I was done, and I made some changes. But anyway, so what I did is I had taken some of the teal Heidi Swapp mist and had just sprinkled it down. Well, first what I did is I used gesso, and I wanted to give it that distressed look because this was just a craft cardstock. And then I was like, oh, I should add some color. So then I added the blue, and then the teal Heidi Swapp, and I really didn't like that. So then I was like, how am I gonna fix this? So then I used that stencil again, that heart stencil with the gold, this stencil here with the gold archival ink, and tried to cover it up so that it would look better. I don't know. So it's kind of a messy layout, but whatever, I still like it. And I made these banners out of some strips that I had cut out of the pattern paper, and these were from some of the stickers that came in the kit of Alicious, I think. And this was in one of the older kits. I think it was the March kit, Scraptastic kit, had the butterflies. And this is from the October Afternoon ephemera pack that came in the kit. And this one is from last month, Amy Tangerine. And then I put another bow and I made this banner and I distressed all the edges with the Prima Distress ink that we got in the kit if you ordered 2 months in a row. Then I used some thickers from my stash for the title, Our Family. And this is a Maggie Holmes frame that I had out of a die cut sheet. And then again here I made another banner and used the same kind of elements that I used in the other banner. And this is a wood veneer frame that was in the kit. And then these letters and Lucas, the name Lucas, I can't point and look at the same time. They're from my stash, Sticko letters. And then I wrote a little sentiment with some words that I had. You're so cute, you're such a sweetheart, and super duper sweet. Use some buttons from my stash again, and then put the year that these photos were taken and thickers, and just did some journaling. And I used that ampersand paper to back it all up on in a big strip of paper here. So I hope you like it. It turned out okay. It's not my favorite, but whatever. Can't love them all. But I know. Hope you like it. This is another one I made using that kit. The cardstock came from my stash. It's a dark gray basil cardstock that has that little dot embossed into it. These are pictures of my brother and my husband and his brother, and I just did a lot of layering, layered the photos on two different little mats there, and put it all on a large piece of paper. And then there was that scallop paper in the kit, so I fussy cut it, and then I used black marker, and I edged all the papers with black marker. Great Times, that's a silhouette die cut that I got from Two Peas in a Bucket. It's Wilma Furstenberg. It was one of her files. And then these letters are from one of my Sticko sheets, and my brother is using some blue glitter thickers. They had them in the, I think in the February Boy kit that Scraptastic had, but I didn't get that one, so I just bought it myself. It's the doll glitter foam stickers by American Crafts in the navy. And this is a wood veneer from Scraptastic. I love that camera. And hearts are also exclusive wood veneers from Scraptastic, as well as these here. This is from Amy Tangerine, +1 collection. I used some of the cut-aparts from Evolicious. And then I spritzed it with some white mist. What is it? Just a second. It's the Delusions white. And then some blue, some navy Heidi Swap, and some tinsel Heidi Swap. And then I did the border all with a white gel pen. Did a little bit of journaling here. And that's it. It's a pretty simple layout. So I hope you like that. This is another one with the kit, and I actually did some framing on this one, which I don't normally do on my layouts, and cut it out with some white cardstock on with some peach colored cardstock. And here's that scallop paper again, which I fussy cut. And I use that white Teresa Collins paper with little hearts, coral hearts on it. And then I triple framed all the pictures. These are really old pictures. And these pictures are the original pictures. I don't have any other copies of these. And my husband was like, oh my gosh, you're cutting them up. But, you know, they're not the best quality pictures. And, you know, when you looked at it in a regular photo album, it didn't look nice. And so I cut them up and made them, you know, took out all the stuff that you didn't want to see and made them look nice. Now on these layouts, they look great. And now people are going to be able to look at them and really appreciate the photos inside the photos, even though, you know, they weren't the best quality. And I used some of the thickers that had come. These were from the December kit, and they had these little asterisks on that same sticker sheet, so I used the 3 spots. And these are some die cut labels that I cut with my Silhouette print. It's a print and cut file that I cut, and then I use the sticker sheet, the stamps from this month, and I had all these cute little sayings like "Simply Awesome," "This photo says it all," "I love this," "Sweet little moments." So those are all stamps that I stamped in black that I purchased through the Scraptastic Kit Club. So I really love those, and I outlined everything in black. I use a black Sharpie marker. These glitter stickers here are some Sticko glitter letters that I bought at Walmart. Yeah, and like I was running out of the same type of letters, and I just mixed it up, and it kind of looks cute that way. And all the wood veneers are exclusive from Scraptastic. And these little puffy stickers, there's one here, and one there. Those are from Evolicious, and they came in the kit. So this one was pretty much done mostly with the kit. And these arrows too are from that Evolicious stickers that came in the kit. So I hope you like it. It's a pretty simple layout. I used some black mist, some tinsel from Heidi Swapp, and the peach from Heidi Swapp to add some in the corner here and here. And I did a little bit of layering again here in the corner, just to add some interest to the bottom. And this layout was a real experiment. I had this sheet of cut aparts that I got online, a free file, and I can't remember what it is, but I decided to try it out as a print and cut on the Silhouette, and I had never done that before. It was my first try, and I really liked, so all these arrows, they're all from a free file online. And see, there's all these other arrows that came that are die cuts, and these were all cut out of the paper, but I didn't want to use all of them. I just wanted to use these 2. So what I did is I took the I guess you'd say it's like a stencil of the cuts that I did. When I took all the arrows out, there was this impression left, so the negative, and it was just out of cardstock, but I didn't care. And I used my light molding paste and did it on the sheet, and I didn't really know where I was going with it. And then I decided to pick these photos of my kids who were like jumping on my husband and playing around, and they're all laughing, and then I stuck 2 of the arrows that were cut that matched. And I did a lot of layering on these photos. I use a lot of bits and pieces, and I really like the way that turned out. And I outlined it with black Sharpie, even the photos, and I add these little kind of squiggle marks on my lines just to add some interest, to make it more like doodle, you know. And the title is Here We Go. These are Amy Tangerines, and these are white thickers from my stash. Jump on Daddy Time, you know. So I just thought that was really cute. And the cardstock is from my stash. It's just a basil. That's a basil cardstock. So I hope you like that one. So then I made this one. This was just a few days ago. And I was starting to get pretty low on paper. And so I had this big piece of paper. It's a Now and Then collection. So I decided not to cut it up. And so I just put it to the side, and then I used this washi tape. It's one that I got from Stampin' Up. Here it is right here. Ah, I get used to this camera thingy. There you go. And I just put it to kind of give it a border. And I used again that scallop, that paper that came, that was the last piece that I had. So I used it up, and I distressed everything with the Prima distress that came in the kit. And I cut out those flowers from the flower sheet that came in the kit. And I did a lot of layering on the photo with a bunch of little bits of pieces of paper. And then I put some washi tape, some of that same washi tape at the top and the bottom here. And then it was kind of missing something, and I had just gotten this heart punch. It's an American Crafts heart punch, and I wanted to try it. I hadn't tried it yet. It was brand new. I got it for $7 at HomeSense here in Canada. Sometimes they have discount scrapbooking supplies, so I always check. And so I punched out all these hearts out of out of the leftover papers, and then I also used the Maggie Holmes Project Life cards because they matched perfectly, and I distressed them all, and I used my foam tape, which I love this tape. I'm so glad I found it locally, and I got it at Home Depot. and then this is a die cut that I cut. Okay, my battery had died. So I cut this out of my silhouette, Enjoy Life, and I use these were from Heidi, oh, Dear Lizzie. These are Dear Lizzie stickers from this sticker sheet. And the cork butterflies are from the Scraptastic, and those are so adorable. And then these little enamel dots, which are not enamel dots. See? Those are the ones I made myself. I made them using Nicole's tutorial. You know, I had to use this container because I just bought a small pack. You know, using these. I melted them myself. I love them. They turned out so good. So I made my own. I put some there and there and there. So that's it. So that's my layout. And I did use a little bit of Gold Lame Mist and a little bit of Teal Mist too. But other than that, that's it. So the title is Enjoy Life, My Sweet Girl, and these stickers came from my stash. And this is a Maggie Holmes Project Life card that I use to do my journaling. And then I have this one. This one I had so much fun making. First of all, when I went to HomeSense and I bought those punches, I was so excited because they had one package of these brayers. Oh my gosh. So I used them. That's how I made my hearts. I stamped them. And I used some Stampin' Up! Ink, Calypso Coral. And it's on cardstock that came in the kit. And I punched out a few more hearts using that punch, the heart punch that I got from American Crafts. And the bows, I used the bows as well. And these are those glitter thickers that from American Crafts that I used on the first couple layouts I showed. My cutie. And I outlined everything in brown with a brown Sharpie marker for this layout pretty much. These here, these elements, these die cuts are all from October Afternoon, and they came in the kit with the ephemera pack. This number 1 is from the sticker sheet, and all these little flags are from the sticker sheet that came in the kit, and the butterfly. These are rolled roses that I made myself with some pattern paper that came in the kit. You can see them. Aren't they cute? They're so easy to make. I looked them up. I've been looking up on YouTube for different flowers that I can make with paper. I just love how that turned out. And I used one of my doilies from my stash. And those butterflies came in the kit. And those, again, I use some of those enamel dots that I made myself. And this sticker here is from the sticker sheet, and this sun clip here, it's a Maya Road clip, and I bought that, so that's out of my stash. And yeah, so hope you like it. I love how this layout turned out. It's so sweet. And my daughter was only 1 then. She was maybe 1.5. She's so cute. And then this is the last one. And this one, I used a basil cardstock, one of those glittery ones. It didn't come in the kit. I bought it myself. And I did the heart thing again. I punched a whole bunch of hearts out of, this is the last layout I did with this kit. Like, I completely finished it. I don't have hardly anything left, except some stickers from the sticker sheet. But I used the majority of my stuff, and I used these little brads that have words: be happy, smile, sweet. And I got those at Michael's and at the dollar bin. And I used the cameras. Those came in one of the kits. Not this month, last month I think. And those are Studio Calico. This tag came from the sticker sheet on the kit. This ticket is from my stash. All the hearts were punched out of either leftover scraps of paper from the kit or from the Maggie Holmes cards that I had already punched hearts from. And the jar was from the February kit. It came in one of the ephemera packs. I hadn't used it yet. And these memories, that's from the March kit. We had so many, it's an Ellie Studio ephemera pack. We had so many bits in the March kit, and because I had ordered both kits in March, I had a lot of bits left over. And then I used the Studio Calico letters for the title, and a growing family, and the family is stamped using the stamp set that came in the April kit, April This Life Noted kit, and I hadn't used it yet, so I thought I'd try it out. And I just outlined the letters in black to make it stand out a little bit. Again, I used enamel dots that I made myself. And I splattered it with white, teal. So I was showing you that I used some teal mist from Heidi Swap, some tinsel, and some white. And that's close up of my last layout. I was expecting in this photo our second, and that's why the title is A Growing Family. Anyways, so I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I made 10 layouts with the main kit and the add-on, and that's usually what I get, about 10 layouts on average. And yeah, so I hope you like my layouts. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to try to make some process videos soon and share them with you. Okay, thanks. Bye.